Head Officer Bill from the West Coast.
Head Officer Ed LaFlamme from the East Coast.
Hey, Ed, we just did a leadership series. We asked a whole bunch of leaders what they thought of great topics.
This next question we asked the leaders is a doozy.
Where do they spend their time?
That's right.
And where should they be spending their time?
Exactly.
Hopefully they're spending their time in the right spot.
I hope so.
I currently spend my time at the company in the relationship, the sales, and the account management. That's where I see the biggest benefit, because we're in a boutique market that values relationship. And so I've just got to be, maybe not mowing the grass, but I've got to be visible.
Good question. As the CEO, I spend a lot of time looking at areas that we can be better in. And when I say looking at something, it's not just doing research, but figuring out where our gaps are. So going through, being a franchise system, we're all about process, procedure, and refining that. And if things aren't working, not just starting to fix all kinds of stuff, but really trying to figure out in the process, where are the gaps and where are the opportunities. So I feel like that's my forte. That's what I like to do. And I like to get really into the numbers to understand it and take that information and create a new process or new procedure that identifies and works on some of those gaps. So, thanks.
How do I spend my time? Great question. So I spend a lot of time with clients, right? So incoming and current clients. Spend a lot of time with people in the organization. Right? Talking to them, trying to mentor them. Right? So Sperber's really about what's the next generation ready to run a big company rather than an old guy like me. So I spend a lot of time with our people, a lot of time with our clients.
As CEO and owner of LifeScape, most of my time is now spent really with people and with clients. So my job has changed over the past 16 years. When we had 35 team members, it's much different running than now that we're running, now that we have close to 180 team members. So you can see as a company evolves, so does the responsibility of the leader. And right now it truly is getting down less operations and more with the teams and with clients. So business development day and day.
Give them the freedom to fail to a point, and they'll learn by that. You don't have to come down real hard on somebody, but it could be a learning experience.
I'm overseeing my different departments, trying, as I say, more strategic planning, working more on moving our company to a higher level. Being more competitive, setting standards. One of the things with Prolast ever since, for the past 20 years, since I started coming to the NALP before to the PLCA show, is that we want to set the benchmark for the landscape industry in Trinidad. So it's something that we'll be working on, and coming here again, I always go back with something that helps us to elevate.
I try to spend probably about a third of my time is with my staff, with my people. A third of my time is with the clients and out looking at client properties. And then the other third is in the office, pulling it all together and doing scheduling, helping pull estimates together. I'm also involved with the employee development. So I spend that other third also encompasses when I'm doing the recruiting, the hiring, training. We're implementing a new weekly training program. So this winter I'm going to be spending a lot of time on that with the training program, but probably about a third client-faced, a third, existing staff-based, and then a third administrative and recruiting.
As a CEO for our company, I spend a lot of our time recruiting new people, also just helping as I can in any way as a coach. It may be a coach for our sales team or a coach for our implementers with the history that I have implementing, and a coach for any of those folks, as well as I take the most difficult customer challenges. If there's some customer challenges, I get the opportunity to do that. I also get the opportunity to be involved in customer visits where we go and check in on customers and see how well they're doing. And normally when we have that face-to-face personal meeting and we see how they're using our system, there's normally some improvements that we can make, that somebody missed something in training or didn't realize something was there for them, they weren't using it yet, so we can usually enlighten them on that.
Harvester Ed, were those great answers or what?
They were incredible.
Holy
Right
smokes.
from the heart.
They really were.
Yeah.
Now, we hope all of you folks out there can use the answers from these leaders in your business as well. Now go out there and harvest your potential.